Christ 17 TV back upside your head with another one. Today I want to talk about pitching, starting pitching in that Major League Baseball, and how they don't let the pitchers throw enough fucking pitches. There's been guys that have been taken out of games who've had no hitters intact and had like 90 pitches to 100. Back when I was growing up, guys were throwing 140, 135, complete games. Like, even in losses, they was completing the games. I've never seen so much bullpen activity till these last maybe about 10 to 15 years. I seen a thing of probably the greatest pitcher of all time, which is Nolan Ryan. I seen a stat that blew my mind to fucking smithereens, okay? Now, you know how they always say, we don't want this guy to throw over 100 pitches, okay? Now, I've seen some guys this year get over like 100, but barely. Maybe like 108. Nolan Ryan, let me read you this fucking stat line. June 14th, 1974, Nolan Ryan threw 235 pitches in one game. Now, you just heard what I said. Not 135, 235 pitches in one game. So then, here was his line for the day. He pitched 13 innings. Guys today can barely make it out to 6. This guy pitched to the 13th. He gave up 8 hits. Okay? 8 hits. 19 strikeouts. 10 walks. That's a lot of fucking walks. But he only gave up 3 earned runs in a no decision. And you want to know what is more crazier than that? It says, and then he pitched 6 scoreless innings 4 days later. 4 days later, after pitching 235 pitches, he pitched 6 scoreless innings 4 days later after throwing. So he probably threw over 300 pitches in 5 days. Okay? Now, that's a beast. Nolan Ryan is a man's man. He's got the most no fucking hitters. He's got the most one fucking hitters, the most Ks. And this guy pitched to his 40s. And even in his 40s, he was mowing motherfuckers down. Nolan Ryan is one of the most, you might want to say, one of those guys you think it's a legend. It's a myth. This guy never existed if you didn't get to see him pitch in person. 13 fucking innings pitched. 235 pitches. And the cool part, he got the no decision. He didn't even win the fucking game. He got a no decision. Guy almost threw 250 fucking... Okay, in today's game, that's 3 pitchers. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Gonna be 85, 90, some shit like that. I mean, it's gonna be 3 pitchers that's gonna... Because they're not gonna let 2... Even if 2 got to 100 each, that's only 200. 35. You're gonna have the third pitcher have to at least throw a few innings to get that many pitches in one game that Nolan threw. And I mean, could you imagine what they would say on SportsCenter and all the criticism if you let somebody even pitch to 150? People were pitching 150 all the time. Pitches. You were walking motherfuckers. You were having guys battling. You would have 10, 12 pitch at bats. But that's just how the game was. You got scrappy players, pitchers who want to be out there. And when they go into the dugout and the manager asked them, how you feeling? I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. Just fine. So what I'm thinking, is these kids nowadays are being taught to be soft. But then again, that you could say, well, they're throwing so fast that Nolan Ryan was throwing 100 miles an hour too. So it can't be the speed he's throwing. He had all kind of curveballs and all kind of crazy shit. He had an arsenal of pitches, and Nolan Ryan was a motherfucking beast. But I think it just, there's no more long toss like how it used to be way back. I mean, they would long toss every day. Every fucking day. Now, everybody's so, like, micromanaging the pitchers. Oh, don't let them throw this many. Listen, that's how you get your arm ready to pitch longer, is you pitch longer. Nolan Ryan was going 150, 160 on the regular, 130, 140. Striking out. See, when you K people like Nolan Ryan does, you get 10, 15 a game, you're going to have a pitch count that's high. That's just how it is. You getting these full counts, you getting all these shits, and now all of a sudden, you're like, damn, I'm at 120 and I'm in the 7th inning. And if he's shutting the motherfucker out or no hitting him or he's gave up one hit, they're going to let him finish the game. That's just how the game was back then. And Nolan Ryan was a freight train as a pitcher. I remember he motherfucking hit Robin Ventura. He was 40 years old. Robin Ventura ran out there to the mound, and Nolan Ryan put that motherfucker in a headlock. Was beating his motherfucking ass. And I was just laughing like a motherfucker. If I'm not mistaken, that was like a Sunday night game. I watched that game live at my grandma's house when I was a kid, and that shit was unbelievable. But Nolan Ryan is a man's man, and they're not going to make guys like him no more because they're making all the pitchers soft. Soft, I tell you. Your pitch count is 80. Motherfucker, this motherfucker throwing 235 pitches, going 13 in it. It's just like Jack Morris in the World Series. When he pitched for the Twins and they won that game 1-0, he pitched 10 innings pitched in the World Series. That's incredible. That's what a workhorse is. A fucking workhorse. An animal from a different planet was Nolan Ryan and the guys that I grew up watching way back then. Nolan was before my time. I did catch the end of his shit when he's with the Rangers and he was still smoking motherfuckers, throwing it right by your ass, swinging a miss. I even watched him get his last no-no. So, what I'm going to say is these pitchers are being taught not to go long. They're making their arms not able to pitch 120, 130, just the way they micromanage the game now. Everybody's worried about Tommy John. Back then, there were less Tommy Johns when motherfuckers were throwing more pitches. Granted, these guys are throwing faster nowadays, but like I said, Nolan Ryan was throwing 100 miles per hour too. So you can say what the fuck you want to say, but Nolan Ryan is a pitcher's pitcher and a man's man. And gotta give you the props. 13 innings, 235 pitches, 19 Ks, 10 walks, 3 earned runs, and a no decision, and went out 4 days later and pitched 6 scoreless innings. Nobody's doing that. If somebody pitched 150 or 160 today, they wouldn't pitch for a fucking 2 fucking weeks. Straight up. So I don't want to hear nothing about the Ryan Express. Get on board, baby. It's the Ryan Express, and this motherfucker is... The thumbnail is going to be the stat line, so you don't think I'm full of shit. So with that being said, everybody, Nolan Ryan, the Ryan Express was one of a kind, and never will be another Nolan Ryan, Ryan Express ever in the game of baseball, and that is a fact, Jack. So with that being said, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I tell you every time around this time, What? The Ryan Express throwing it right by your ass. 1, 2, 3, you out of here. Catch you on the flip side, player. Christ 17 TV, the Ryan Express.